everybody, it's me, Izzy, and you are watching Izzy's ASMR world. So, I've decided on Thursdays, every Thursday I can, I will be rotating between Thrifty Thursdays some weeks and Crafty Thursday other weeks. However, Thrifty Thursdays may also be crafty. But Crafty Thursdays are not, there are no rules, and I'm not restricted by only shopping secondhand. I can shop at a craft store if I so choose. I must use coupons though. So for today, I thought, I love doing diamond by numbers and paint by numbers, but I don't love the huge ones because they just take so much time and I kind of lose motivation, to be honest. But I really liked this set. It was $14.99 pre-coupons. It's by Make Market Diamond Art Kit. Comes with a full drill, gemmage, plain. I'm not really sure what that means, but basically all the stuff you need, plus 4 actual pictures to diamond by number. And I know it's not Halloween yet, but to be honest with you, I am over summer. I'm over it. I'm over the heat, and I'm ready for the fall. So if you're also ready for the fall, get cozy with me, grab a drink, and let's continue with this owl. I did already start it, but we're going to do some of it together today and just ramble and hang out. So, without any further ado, let's get right into it. I already started this one. You can see all the little black dots. And it has this crinkly paper on it because it's sticky, and that's how the gems stay on, is the surface is sticky. And instead of paint by numbers, it's really more like diamond by letter, but it's the same concept as numbers, just instead of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, it's more like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But there are also numbers associated with the color. So not only is a black diamond, it's also considered number 1. And this is your guide throughout. Sorry. It doesn't like to focus on more than one thing at a time. So we can get our little key out. And we can get our little stylus and our little tray. I'll put the tray right here. And this pad actually lights up. And And then we have this little container, and it has 2 wax pads in it. One side's sticky, so I put that side on the opposite. See how that one says peel off? It's sticky on one side. And then what you do is, before you pick up any diamonds, you're going to use this stylus, and it's got kind of like a hole, and you press it into the little wax pad, and then you can just set that to the side. And then I'll show you with this one diamond that was loose in there, if I can get it to flip over. We're just gonna pick it up, boom, and we can take this protective layer off. I just put it back on in between. Ooh, it's so satisfying and tingly, 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 tingly. And we're gonna start by just using number 1, or A. Either way, you could label it A or 1. We're gonna dump some diamonds in there. We can always dump out more. I think these make such a nice sound. I got this kit, and everything that you see came in the kit from Michael's. I know they already put their Halloween stuff up, which some people might hate, and I'm not for Summerween, to be honest. Like, if you're into that, that's totally fine. I'm not a Summerween person. I'm just ready for it to be fall. There was a thunderstorm going on, and it was raining pretty heavily. Even though it has been roasting, the weather can't really make up its mind. So if you hear thunder or some rain, it's just a little stormy. Hence why I have some nice warm tea. Okay. Put that to the side. And I have this diamond on there already. And we can go ahead and zoom in a little bit more, so you can actually see the letters because they are so small. How is your day going today? I wanted to let you know, if no one's told you today, you look absolutely beautiful, fabulous, handsome. And I'm so glad that you're joining me today, whether it's morning or night, whatever time it is. I hope you can chill out with me while we work on this paint by number. I'm sorry if my hand's in the way a lot. I don't really know how else to film it. If you have any recommendations, I'm always more than happy to receive feedback as long as it's constructive. I also want to shout out, we are at 95 subscribers. We're almost to 100, which is really exciting. And I may do a special request video for 100 subscribers to celebrate. Let me know if there's a specific video that you would like me to film, or if you'd like a Q&A, I'd be more than happy to do one. I just worry I won't have enough participation, so make sure you comment, like the video, and hit tippity tap that notification bell to be notified every single time I post a new video, which is pretty often. I don't currently have an uploading schedule, but I'm doing the best I can. Aren't we all? I always get so excited to hang out with you guys. You in particular, you know. Let's zoom out a little bit. Do you like the super close up? I feel like people probably don't love the super close up, but I don't know. I'm experimenting. What should we talk about? I really love talking about animals, and in my first Thrifty Thursday video, even though this is Crafty Thursday, not a Thrifty Thursday, in that video I did talk about doing a video on my cats and reptiles. If you would like that, I'm more than happy to film that. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. And I can insert pictures and all that good stuff. Sorry if you hear my chair squeaking a little. I'm not placing them on there perfectly either. This is supposed to be fun and relaxing. It doesn't need to be perfect. I'm trying to like flip them over, because some of them are backwards. Not that one. Move a little. Kind of hard to move them once they're stuck on there, I will say that. And I move around too. Okay, so on the topic of pets, we currently have one dog. She is the best dog. Probably one of the most sweetest, well-behaved dogs I've ever known. She's very large and has lots of fur. Big black lab type dog. I don't know exactly what she is because my boyfriend rescued her from a local humane society many years ago when she was just 11 months old. She's now 8 years old, but we love her dearly. And She's such a smart dog. She never barks, which is wonderful. Because most dogs I've had in the past at least bark a little bit. But the only time she really barks is if a stranger comes up to us at night, which is reasonable. And if she's sleeping and having a bad dream, which is also pretty reasonable. Otherwise, she's so funny. If another dog is barking, she just looks at them like the side eye she gives is so funny. She like gives them the stick eye. Like, what are you doing? It's so funny. And I guess she's always been like that. Since she was a puppy, she never really barked. Which is so interesting. But yes, we have one dog. And she does wonderful in the car as well. She's gonna get to see the beach for the first time ever, and I'm really excited about it. Because she's never seen the beach, and I think she's gonna be in love. Because she loves the water, and she can swim really well. She's a swimming dog. She got a thick double coat, so she doesn't get too cold. There's like a little piece of wax on that one, but I'm not too worried about it. And we're not going to do this whole thing together, but if you would like more videos like this one, let me know. I usually just work in sections and do about as much as I want in a section. When they start not sticking very well, that's when you know you need more wax. FYI. These are very time consuming, but that's kind of the point. Anyway, along those lines, I've been at home a lot more since leaving my job and focusing on school. I've been able to give the animals a significantly more attention, which is wonderful. Because I'm just at home more. And there is always a cat and a dog on my lap or right next to me. I try not when I film. I mean, I don't mind having a dog in here when I film, but I prefer to not have the cats in here. They're jumping up on everything and just making a lot of loud noise. But generally, I have a cat and dog right next to me at all times. And I've been thinking, and this is not a definitive, it's just a thought. And it is something me and my partner have discussed about getting a second dog. I do have some requirements. The dog would have to do a meet and greet with our lovely doggo, and they would have to get along. Here's the first stipulation. The second stipulation is they have to get along with the cats. So finding a dog to get along with the cats and our dog is a must. But that obviously makes adopting another dog much more difficult, which is okay. I really want the dog to be a good fit for our family, for both our sake and the dog's sake, because I want them to have a wonderful life. But our current dog, like I said, she has a double coat and she has thick black fur. And she sheds like crazy. So we're constantly cleaning up hair. So another stipulation is the dog doesn't have to be hypoallergenic because we don't have allergies. But the dog has to have shorter hair and shed less. Again, not necessarily hypoallergenic. I don't really care about that. They don't have to be like zero shedding. That's not what I'm saying. Just not quite as much as our other dog. Like a husky, as much as I love a husky, we only have so much space, and we do have a big backyard as well. So we're thinking like a medium dog with shorter hair. Doesn't really matter if they're a female or a male, as long as they're a good fit. And this may be an unpopular opinion. I don't really have my mind set on a particular breed of dog. I'm fine with a mix as long as the dog is the right fit. That is what's most important to me. So some things I'm flexible on. But I really love staffing mixes. I think they're just so adorable. I don't know how much they shed, but I know they have really short fur. And I've met some that are just the sweetest dogs. The dog also, I would like to adopt from a local humane society or animal shelter that is a non-profit. Support my community and give a dog in need a wonderful home. So up to date on vaccinations and spay or neutered is a must. Of course, we will continue to take them to the vet and everything, but I want them to be nice and healthy to start out with. Those are really, other than, being potty trained and preferably low barking to not disturb the neighbors too much. I don't have a lot of stipulations other than they're sweet and they get along with our other pets. And like I said, they're a good fit for us, and I think we'll know. And we have to do, like I said, a meet and greet. I am gonna go ahead and wrap up the video soon, but let me know, do you prefer shorter ASMR videos, or do you prefer longer ASMR videos? Do you like whispering close up in your ears? I know that's my absolute favorite trigger, is cupped whispering and up close whispering all up in your ear with gentle mic brushing is my favorite. How pretty it's looking. So satisfying. Oh my gosh. Feeling all the tiny little diamonds is a sensory trigger in itself. We are not currently looking at dogs either, because right now is not the right time. But it is something that we have talked about and are considering in the future. The eyes are black. A lot of his fur and feathers are black. Then it looks like they have accent colors with greens and oranges. I didn't get one. So relaxing, relaxing, relaxing. Just stuck on there too well this time. I really want to get one of those stylists where you can pick up like 5. So like the edges and stuff I could do more quickly. But there is something really satisfying about doing each one individually. It just takes a lot longer. I'm gonna take a sip of my tea. Pretty good. Could use a little honey. And these are all C's. Which is interesting because they're kind of random. What else? Do you have anything exciting coming up in your life? Anything you are looking forward to? I have a question for you guys as well. I found it increasingly difficult to make adult friendships, or develop friendships as an adult. Does anybody have any advice for that? I know they meet up groups and things like that, but it just kind of feels unnatural, if you know what I mean. So let me know. I know that's random, but so satisfying too. So satisfying and tingly, 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 tingly. Sorry if I'm being a little quiet today. We really just have this chunk left to do of A's. So I'm gonna wrap up soon, okay? Can you believe it's almost August? It's crazy how time flies. July, the whole month felt really long though because it was so hot. I think I need more wax. I'm trying to not use a ton of wax because they don't give you tons. And it's supposed to, 2 little pads like that is supposed to be enough for 4 of these 5x7 diamond by number. What would you call this? Portrait? I don't think that's the right word. Canvas? Perhaps. my secret, it's not a secret, but one of my guilty pleasure shows is 90 Day Fiancé. And oh my goodness, some of the couples, I've been watching 90 Day Fiancé for years. It's so bad, but I can't stop watching it. It's kind of addicting, all the drama. I don't want drama in my life, but watching drama on TV, yes ma'am. As long as I'm not part of it, it's entertaining. I mean, they do that on purpose to make it entertaining too. They highlight the most dramatic parts and stuff. I mean, some of those people though, calling it big head. Single for life. So they know how to treat a woman better. I think if you've seen either of them, you can agree with that. But there's a new show on HBO Max that comes out on Tuesday nights, and TLC releases it on Monday nights. New episode every week of Little Singles. And Little Singles is a show that focuses on little people who are single. And just like with average height people, there's lots of drama. And they just bring so much personality